very special.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
Okay, interesting. Eric Garcia cuts out the pass. Oliveira goes forward. And he's there to clear it. Yamal. Pedri. De La Cruz. Darwin. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. There's a probing ball. Well, that's well seen too. Kubasi. Llorente. Rodri. Llorente. Kubasi. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Pedri forwards and with intent. Yamal. Crossed into the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ugarte. Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oliveira. Driven forward. Fabian Ruiz cuts it out. Llorente, Rodri, shifted upfield. Yamal. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Pedri. Now it's Llorente. And that's an excellent interception. Llorente. Now who's going to be first to this? That's the throw. Lovely bit of skill. So who's he picking out? And that has been cleared.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Araujo, it's a quick ball upfield. De La Cruz. Moved on forwards. Acrobatic effort! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. He's had a shot! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. Yamal. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Darwin. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Darwin. Nunez played out to the left flank. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Time to deliver. Oh, such a clever touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rodri. And it's played forward. Spain keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Trying to get their passing game going here, Jim. Just plotting a route round their opponents.
Yeah, just keep things nice, short, crisp, and let the ball do all the work. And it ought to pay off for them as well.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Cucurella. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. De La Cruz. Darwin. Nunez! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Uruguay, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fabian Ruiz. Uruguay have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Now it's Williams.
Hit into the... Oh, smashing header!
Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
De la Cruz. And here's Nunez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. That's good play. Forward it goes. Oh, Red, nice interception. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. Llorente, now the ball in. And here's Oyarzabal. Pedri. And he's there to get it away. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Darwin. That's really well manoeuvred. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Jimenez. Up towards the front line. Llorente. Pedri. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aim forwards. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz, and he goes cross-field. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Oh. Oyarzabal! Williams' cross. And that has been clubbed away. Rodri. And here's Yamal. And that's a shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all for him. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble there.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Darwin. Nunez. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ball is over the line. Another throw-in. De la Cruz. muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's come loose. Nunez! Another big chance that gets away.
Uruguay really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. Played out to the right. Oliveira makes the interception. De la Cruz. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Llorente. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri! A real chance and a real let-off. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Swings in across. Tries to get it clear. Uruguay have got it back and they'll have another go. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been cleared. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Uruguay are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That's going to go a long way. Jimenez shifted upfield. Tries to get it clear. Cucurella. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Ugarte. And it's played forward. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal spread out to the left. And it's Pedri. Nico Williams. Nicely intercepted. Araujo, it's a sharp pass. Referee's given a throw. It's gone for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Eric Garcia. Darwin. Now it's Valverde. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
steer it in.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fabian Ruiz. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Llorente. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the right. It's run loose here. It'll be a throw-in. Llorente. Lovely feet. And it's Rodri. He's in here! Now it's Llorente. And it's hoisted clear. A chance to play it in. Looks across and plays it in. Oliveira, aim forwards. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. Yamal's cross. It's a mighty effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Out of play for a throw. Nico Williams does really well to win the ball there. Clearly not happy with that. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is a great pick out. Torres! Corner. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Pedri. Rodri. Rodri, gently done. That'll be a throw. And here's Pedri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
De Arrascaeta. De la Cruz. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Yamal. Rodri. Yamal. Yamal played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Ruiz. And here's Pedri. Back into the middle. Araujo. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. ball by the goalkeeper. Ugarte. Moved on forwards. Darwin. Now then, the ball's come loose. Nico Williams. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Eric Garcia. Yamal is onto it in a flash. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. And here's Llorente. Llorente with the cross. In comes the corner. Nico Williams. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. And that was very necessary. Al-Kubasi looks to the other side. Nico Williams. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. Pedri goes short. In by Llorente. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Fabian Ruiz, over to the left. Cucurella crosses. Oyarzabal with a definite foul there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oyarzabal, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Danger averted for now. And it's Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams.
Nico Williams really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nico Williams. Uruguay, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Eric Garcia, forwards and with intent. Pedri. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Ugarte wins the duel this time. Williams. Oh, shooting chance! And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal! He has done it! Spain are all square. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's there to clear it. Araujo. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri, Llorente, Kubasu, Llorente. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Yamal, Rodri shifted upfield. Oh, that's neat. Araujo gets it away. There are a few waiting for it. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Uruguay, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played out to the right. Oliveira, Nunez, now he's off and running. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nico Williams. Cucurella. What a throw in. And it's played into the middle. Cucurella has failed to find anyone. Has a look and place it forward. Aim forwards. Yamal. Pedri. Cucurella. Spain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Spain get the second half started. Llorente.
Well, what we're seeing here is a recipe for winding up your supporters. They're over-elaborating on the ball when someone should be taking responsibility to release it forward. You can sense the frustration all round.
And it's Llorente. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's played forward. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Llorente. Eric Garcia. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Oh, that's nice. Can he deliver? Nico Williams. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Valverde. Moved on forwards. Llorente attempts a clearance. Nico Williams. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide. Llorente. Yamal. Yamal's cross. De Arrascaeta. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Cucurella, forwards and with intent. Nico Williams. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Araujo, gently done. Ugarte. And here's Valverde. Nice interception, well timed. Nico Williams. A heavy challenge. Cucurella. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kubasi. Pedri. Yamal. Rodri. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. De Arrascaeta. And the counter is on. De Arrascaeta. Ugarte. Valverde. So who's he picking out? Oh, that is... Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oliver. Chance! They score!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Uruguay go into the lead. Pedri. Eric Garcia. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jimenez. Oliveira. Quality ball. Oliveira, nicely aimed pass. And he's there to clear it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, they could be caught out here. Nico Williams.
Are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Out to the right. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's been drilled forward. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Llorente tries making a foray down the right. Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Darwin. Torres. Proves too strong. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rodri. Kubasi. Rodri, played towards the other side. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella, done delicately. Williams, aimed in towards the centre. And that has been cleared. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nunez chasing after it. Llorente. Oyarzabal, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Rodri. Pedri. Almost an hour gone. Great defending, strong and determined. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Jimenez. Up towards the front line. The pass has gone astray. Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Here's Oyarzabal. Williams. Nico Williams tries a cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oyarzabal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Oyarzabal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Oyarzabal.
That's a foul in a dangerous area.
And it's Cucurella. Cucurella puts the ball in. Now it's Valverde. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played out wide. Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. Jimenez getting this one clear. Succumbs to the pressure. Darwin. De Arrascaeta. And it's played forward.
Nunez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedri. Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia played out to the left flank. Araujo. Aim forwards. Struck first time. Oh, didn't catch it right.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Moved on forwards. Some good work on the right flank here. That is lovely. Valverde crosses. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pedri. That's been slipped through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Pedri. Cuts out the pass. Valverde. De Arrascaeta. De la Cruz. Torres. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ugarte. And here's Nunez. Nunez! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Rodri. Eric Garcia played out towards the right wing. Rodri. Now it's Llorente. Llorente. Now it's Llorente. Now here's the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Al-Kubasi have it back and can go again. Eric Garcia. Played into space. He's in space and looking for options. And it's claimed by the keeper. Valverde. De Arrascaeta. Quality ball. Al-Kubasi clears it away. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Valverde. Valverde, gently done. And it's hoisted clear. Ugarte. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Cucurella given the lift of his goal. And that's a throw. Valverde looking to run onto it. And that has been cleared. De Arrascaeta. De la Cruz. Oh, that's well. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That was travelling. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Nico Williams. Rodri. And it's lofted through here. Now, can he find a finish? Can he find the finish? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And here's Pedri. And it's Rodri. That's a good shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Time, excellent interception.
Uruguay clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Valverde. Nice control. Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal.
Uruguay surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
De la Cruz. Valverde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rodri. Cucurella forwards and with intent.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency.
Little doubt, that is a foul.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. Ugarte. That's really well manoeuvred. Deftly away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the shot's on here. Looking here to chip it through. Torres. Cross in, looks like a good one. Could be danger here. Nunez. And here's Valverde. He can get that clear. Torres.
Uruguay clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nico Williams. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz played over towards the opposite flank. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Jimenez. Oliveira, nicely aimed pass. Fabian Ruiz. Muscular approach does pay off here. Valverde. Araujo shifted upfield. Yamal. Llorente. Kubasi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Williams.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
How Kubasi makes the interception. Cucurella. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Araujo. Valverde. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Valverde.
Uruguay surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It is a corner. Spain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And he thumps it clear. Torres. Ugarte. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And it's Oliveira. Produces a cross. Oh, what a climb!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Uruguay, moments now away from seeing this one out. Valverde. De la Cruz. Jimenez forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Oh, this looks sharp. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Jimenez. Torres. Oliveira. Aim forwards. De Arrascaeta. And the shot! He scored! And surely now the result's beyond doubt.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Uruguay could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Torres. Nunez is onto it in a flash. Now it's Valverde. And it's Valverde. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Yamal. Petri. Jimenez gets good distance on it. Played out to the right. Now it's Yamal. Out to the right. Llorente with the climbs up big. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Llorente. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Araujo. Very nicely done. Bina's cross. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.